So this is going to be the start of the next mission set. It's 3 episodes of length. And when I first played the game, I actually thought that it was directly connected to the last event, and that this was the shipment from Kappa, the hut that you were transporting back to the Rebellion. But as it turns out, they're actually completely unrelated. This is just a completely new set of missions in terms of the storyline, where we get boarded by pirates. This next level actually has a really cool way that it starts, where you kind of can walk around the area before any action happens and explore. So I'll be showing that off a little bit.
Pirates. I wonder if it's anyone I know.
But I kind of want to sidetrack here and talk a little bit about why I think this game is so underappreciated or really known about. I actually have my copy of the game, the expansion pack, sitting right next to me, and it cost me $7.99 that I bought at the local Radio Shack, which I guess doesn't even exist anymore anyway. But it was a lucky find. It was very rare to find this game, and now that I think about it, it's very rare to kind of know about these kind of games' release. I mean, expansion packs don't really get the kind of attention that you would expect from a publication like a gaming magazine, which was the only way you'd really learn about things like this at the time. There certainly wasn't any real established internet for people to know about things, and I mean, I have a hard time finding enough people who played Diablo Hellfire when it came out. And that at least had Battle.net to support it, kind of its own online community to spread the word. Really, how could anybody hear about this aside from seeing it in stores? Which is really the biggest shame of it all. I do believe that it didn't get its fair shake, and most people fondly remember Jedi Knight and Dark Forces, and Jedi Outcast was a huge release, and Jedi Academy, for whatever reason, is still talked about. I don't know, I never liked that game. Even when it came out, I tried replaying it right before I played Mysteries of the Sith just now for this playthrough, and I could barely make it through 2 levels before I got tired of it. It just has terrible story, really imbalanced gameplay, and non-existent pacing, in my opinion, but that's a whole other video in itself. But this, I feel like it really just never got its fair shake, which is unfortunate. We're coming up to the first secret here, which you just flip that button to load some ammo, and then look, I'm in the gun turret. I actually don't know what this is supposed to do. I know that if there is a way to actually have TIE fighters shooting by here and you can blow them up, but in all my test runs I haven't actually encountered them. I'm not sure if they either failed to be moved along with the port for the PC and there's some kind of glitch happening here, or if maybe you have to get here fast enough to fight off the enemy ships or whatnot, but this is just kind of for fun. This secret does nothing. Oh well. And then you're out of ammo, and it's back out on the street. But one of the cool gimmicks about this stage is what we're seeing here, this sort of anti-gravity or low-gravity situation here. And it does well to kind of set up this atmosphere too. Like this area in particular, all it's really useful from a beneficial gameplay perspective is this ammo, but you can kind of float around and see all these corpses of crew members. And this little staring off into the void of space always kind of, I don't know, it filled me with awe when I was younger. It's safe, there's a force field, but I like that this area really proves no practical value from a gameplay perspective other than kind of building atmosphere. So I like that they went through the trouble for that. But there's going to be more where that came from. I just need to survive a lot of enemies first. Oh no. Now unfortunately there's going to be a lot of those guys with the rail detonators. And this is actually a pretty tough level. A lot of people with rail detonators, so any wrong move can knock off a lot of health. I'm going to do my best to kind of, well, get them before they get me, really. Now how do I get up there? There's one little area here where you can climb up. I must have missed it. Up here? No? There it is. Okay. Sorry, got lost for a second there. I think you kind of have to aim for the ground when attacking these people because they're so thin. These enemy designs and their models are so tiny that you have to be either super accurate, like I just happened to get lucky with there, or I just tend to aim for the ground and hope for the best. But let's go through here. Whoa! Oh, that was a terrible shot. That was a terrible shot. That was a terrible shot. That's better. Hey. Oh, no! That hurt. A neat little... Ow! I keep forgetting that those explode. A neat little benefit from this thing here is that this guy is I guess a med robot droid, whatever you want to call him. So you can just activate him and he'll heal you to full health, but I guess he's only usable once and then he goes to sleep. At least got my use out of him. Oh no! Jeez, these guys have really good aim. But more talking about the release there. So when this game came out, it was only available in whatever store you could really find it in. Good luck was kind of the strategy there. I only was able to ever find the one copy in that Radio Shack, and then I've never seen it again. And now that it's on digital release, I mean, there's a lot more ways for people to experience it, but at the same time there isn't really, because the Steam release is broken, and so really there's only the GOG version that can really make its way to people. But even then, people just don't talk about this game, and it's really unfortunate, because I feel like it had strong level design for its time, and a lot of great world building and atmosphere. And unfortunately, the multiplayer was something that got completely underutilized. MSN Gaming Zone was really the only way that you could play this game online when it came out. And Jedi Knight actually had a fairly strong MSN Gaming Zone presence. But the thing is, everybody had Jedi Knight. There was only select people who had Mysteries of the Sith, and you needed both to play Mysteries of the Sith. So why would you play Mysteries of the Sith when everybody's already playing Jedi Knight? The real downside from that, of course, is that this game fixed so many problems with Jedi Knight's multiplayer. Specifically with the, wait, where am I going? I'm lost. Let's go this way again? Nope. Wait. I got a keycard. Keycard into... Where does the keycard go? I don't remember where the keycard goes. Hold on. Let me find myself here. Oh wait, now I remember. Okay. What was I saying? Okay, so this is a neat little electrified corridor thing. We need to get... somehow to get this thing to fall down so we can maneuver by. So we're just going to cut with our lightsaber here. And we're going to cut with our lightsaber here. If I actually hit it. And then move out of the way before this falls, because it can do a little bit of damage. Or do I need to keep moving before it'll fall? There it is. But this actually leads to our next little secret, as long as you don't get shocked. And this is a good one. This is one that you want to get, because this leads to a concussion rifle. Now, I was mentioning that the multiplayer was fixed a lot of problems with Jedi Knight, and one of the problems was lag. The combat was really iffy, especially about lightsaber combat. So, if you've ever played online Jedi Knight, you'll know that this swing here, this double swing, was really the only thing that was... Whoop, sorry, buddy. That was useful in multiplayer, because it did so much damage. One hit from this, and then one regular swing will kill any opponent. Oh no, oh no! Ah. Oh good, I'm okay. But there was a weird timing with it, so you would think that any part of this swing would do damage, but what ended up happening was that on the very outside of the first swing, so where you see those kind of sparks flying on the side, that would make contact, and then maybe about a half second after the swing animation finished, made contact. And it was all because of very weird lag. Well, Mysteries of the Sith completely fixed that and removed all lag. Lightsaber combat worked like it was supposed to. Move out of the way, droid. That's a secret. That's a secret. I need to get in. No! You stupid droid. Open it up. Open it up. No, open it up. There it is. And this is a very useful secret area because, ow, that door just closed on me. Come on, droid, I need you to open a door. I just picked up Seeker Rail detonators, so that ammo is going to be very, very useful. Especially given how difficult the encounters are in this stage. Now, I need you to open this door, and here's a little bit of an obtuse secret. There's actually another... Ow! Leave me alone. There's another panel door over here, which you need to actually push this droid to so that he'll open it up. I don't know how anybody's expected to kind of know this, but I guess if you take the time to to look around. Oh, come on, hurry. This thing moves like pushing a brick through another pile of bricks. Yeah, I just need to get you close enough to open the door. Thank you. And now, if you could move out of the way. Sorry, buddy. And I can just get out from the inside here. Among the many other improvements that this game had over Jedi Knight were the visuals. I mean, if you take a look at this, the textures are way improved over Jedi Knight. The details into the level design, like these columns, they add so much flair and realism that really the Jedi Knight had a lot more. Ow! Oh, I forgot they booby-trapped all of these doors. Jedi Knight had a lot of kind of monotone colors and gray walls, and everything looked kind of industrial and boring. Thankfully, this game does a little bit more to make areas stand out. The next stage, not including, the stage after this is actually one of my least favorites in terms of visual design, but it does have a lot of really cool gameplay elements. Now, there is a secret in here that's very easily missed. We kind of have to wait for all of these shipping containers to be picked up. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Anytime now. And there's that glass window there that you could completely miss, but... Ah! Oh, and it's booby-trapped, so be careful for that. Now, I just have to get in there. Oh, actually, that's something I never mentioned. So, force jump in this game, if you just tap this skill, you'll do it at the full height. But if you hold it for a second, it'll charge up, and you can actually jump a little bit lower than you normally would, which is very useful. Let's switch to our Seeker Rail detonator here. And this should make it a little bit easier to take care of some of these goons up here. I don't even need to aim. Haha. I love this gun. I should probably also get some use out of that concussion rifle, but that's okay. Hey, force power up. There are some enemies over there, but I'm going to try and ignore them. Now, this is a neat little area here. These boxes can actually be just pushed by walking into them, and I guess they're clipping a little bit. And this will lead to one of our many secrets. And we're just going to run all the way over here. That's the way that we want to go. But there's another secret here that's actually very easily missed. We need to make a weird jump to this area that almost looks like you shouldn't even be here. It feels like this is some kind of a glitch, but there is a super shield hidden here, which we are going to make use of if I can just find my way back into the hole. Alrighty. We're actually nearing the end of this level now. But this next section here coming up can be a little tricky if you don't know what you're doing. So what we need to do is we need to flip these 3 switches, turn on force speed, and run to the other side where we're going to flip some more switches. But first we're going to make sure that we don't get surprised by anybody. And now this next area here that opens up is very deadly, and if you stay here too long, you will fry. So I'm going to try and get out of there as quickly as possible into this madness. Yes, we are in a low-gravity area, just kind of running about. Oh! And there are enemies shooting. Oh, I love this. This feels like I'm in the Matrix. Unfortunately, even our Seeker Rail detonator is kind of confused by what's happening here. So the gunplay is even more difficult than you can expect in this area. But there are a lot of power-ups, so I'm going to try my best to kind of float around and pick some stuff up, especially because I'm doing terrible in the health department. This is actually really difficult to control, especially because you move so fast just on your own that not having as much gravity doesn't make anything any easier. But if you actually land on the ground, you can run around like normal. And eventually you'll find the way out of here, which is this little grate hidden underneath the support beam. Ah! There we go. And this should lead... I'm hoping I didn't miss anything, but the end of the level is just to the right here. You need to go into that crate. Now, I'm going to make this look a little bit funny, because you'll see the difference after you see the cutscene. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, look at all of this stuff going on here. Yeah, I don't think this is how it happened, Mara. Cutscene makes it look like this was some stealthy entrance. Meanwhile, I had 5 enemies shooting at me as I was walking into this container. I find that kind of hilarious. But we are now going to infiltrate the pirates' shipping yards, or wherever is the next stage. And that'll lead to the next level. Alright, but we found all the secrets and we got 3 stars for our troubles, and this is when stuff starts getting good. Now, Persuasion is opened up, and we saw how useful that was when I was playing as Kyle Katarn, so I'm definitely going to put at least 2 points into that. Saber Throw could be useful, but at this point, it's not really necessary when you have all these weapons at your disposal, so I'll probably save that for a little bit later. Grip, again, not really useful in this game. It's fun, and it's very fun in the multiplayer modes. Especially when you're doing one-on-one against somebody in lightsaber combat. But once again, it's not going to be very useful in a combat situation where you're fighting enemies with guns, so why bother? Farsight is one of the more interesting new abilities that they've created for this game. Basically, it just allows you to go into the game's spectator mode and have a few seconds kind of run through the level and see what's ahead of you. Super useful. I love it from a design perspective, and it's just a really neat idea for an ability. I won't be needing it because I've played this game enough that I know what's coming ahead, but if you're playing this game for the first time, I would highly recommend it, even though you're watching this video and I guess we'll know what's coming. Didn't think that through. Oh well. But here, I'm going to save the rest of these for some more useful force powers down the line, and let's have a look at the next stage.